Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation.
Once again, you are back in the Smokebox for BREALTV. I'm Dr Greenthumb here with my good friend Trinidad James.
Pop the molly, I'm sweat. Pop the molly, I'm...
Yeah.
He's, we about to have a chief session, as you know, in the Smokebox, and he's rolling one on a Tony Greenhand special right there with a funky fill tip, because you gold everything.
Got it.
We had to put the gold up.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
No, this is insane right here.
Word up.
I can't wait.
So you had one hell of an introduction to the game with all gold everything, man. I mean, shit, everybody was on that shit. I remember seeing you at, and I believe it was Rock the Bells, right? Or Pay Dues?
Mm-hmm.
One of those two.
Well, on tour with that Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
When you came out.
It was in San Bernardino,
yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
That
was insane.
I saw you rocking the fuck out of the crowd.
That moment in my life, honestly, man, keeps me going to today. I think back of when I'm having a downtime. I think back of like that show because Cali was rocking with us so hard.
Rocking. I saw
you would have thought I was like, man.
That had
God
to
is
feel
good,
incredible because
insane.
Motherfuckers was just feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so catchy. The beat was different. And you fucking splashed it, man. That shit
I appreciate it, man.
I saw the vibe. It was crazy, man, and it got me. I took a picture of the whole shit. You had it like packed in right there, man.
No, it was a good time, man. I always appreciate people in general, but like California and certain states where I performed in, they've honestly just keep me going, man. They keep me that motivation, man, just to enjoy this. Right. You got to enjoy what you're doing, man. Got to.
And I could tell that you do, you take pride in that shit and you have fun with it at the same time.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? I think most artists that take their shit serious, you have to.
No, you're right. You're right, man. You got to.
Otherwise, you're just doing it as a hobby.
Exactly.
But like many rappers these days, you've done shit like an entrepreneur. You got into different things, obviously. You know what I mean? Aside from doing the music, you do the sneaker shit. You know what I'm saying? You host a show of your own with the sneakers, right?
Definitely, man. Camp James, man. That's on YouTube channel Gold Gang TV. And basically it's kind of like I really respect the shit out of this idea because this is what people want. Trust me. People love sneakers, people love weed, people love conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you bringing all that to one aspect, but I try to bring the same thing to the sneaker community or whatever, minus the weed.
Right.
Or whatever, because just in general, there's a lot of youngins.
There's a lot of kids.
A lot of youngins that watch my show or whatever. And I mean, that's what I kind of did in the first place, just to test the waters, to understand the analytics of YouTube and like what really gets people views, like what are people interested in. And sneakers is something I come from.
Video games.
You know what I'm saying? Those type of things.
But sneakers are shit we relate to because, the whole one aspect of hip hop has always been, the fashion and with the sneaker game, from the very first shell toes and to where we're at now.
Gotta
with
be
J's.
The J's are important.
Which is now the J's reign supreme, It used to be Adidas with the shell toes, but now,
It came a long way, man. It came a long way. Fashions came a long way. Hip hop has came a long way, you know. Yeah. And it's just the best thing, the best addition that, and I think that you can attest to this because you've been in the game and held it down for so long, or whatever. The internet. Yeah. The internet really opened up a new window for us as rappers definitely. And hip hop and artists.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To showcase everything that we can do, so that you just don't have to perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do
so many
Smokebox, you know what I'm saying? I could do my shoe show. I could do my new book like I was saying.
The new book, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I brought it in to kind of, show the people.
Show the book.
It's my new book, man. Let you check that out.
That's a good cover right there, man.
Thank you, man. I shot it in Trinidad, man.
Enjoying Trinidad right there. You see that shit? That's dope. See now that's the shit that I'm talking about right there, that everybody is exploring different ventures and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's not so much now that artists are just doing music, because those lanes weren't open to us before. Now they're wide open, and I think it's in part for what you said, is that the internet helps us to be able to directly interact with our fan base, market to our fan base, sell music, our products to the fan base without having all the middleman involved, which, you know, that's where it gets complicated. But it allows you to do shit like this, do the books, do the, you know, the kick show and all that stuff.
Nah, I mean, definitely, man. I always, the reason why I go so hard and I appreciate the blessings that come my way, however they come, is because I look at every day, man. I feel like if you get a chance to wake up, I feel like that's a gift. To wake up and be able to do what we do, no matter what it is, whether it's a book, a smoke box, smoking a blunt, you know what I'm saying? Waking up is the first gift you're given each day, you know? Because you don't have to wake up. Like, if it's not meant for you to wake up, you will not wake up, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. You gotta appreciate every day.
You gotta, I feel that since you're getting a gift each day to start off the day, then you being creative, to me, honestly, is your gift back to God. Like, showing your appreciation. Yeah. You taking advantage of being able to wake up with health and strength in the mind. And, man.
Yeah, you got to celebrate that.
Do some stuff. And don't just celebrate about, per se, like stunting.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But being creative and adding stuff to the world, you know what I'm saying? Putting people on, you know? So.
Make people feel a certain way, make them think.
The next kid will come and do the Smokebox 3.0, and it'll be like in space, you know what I'm saying? And there'll be vapors get, you know.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's just extra crazy or whatever, but you're setting the tone and adding something to the world that somebody has a chance to take and do something even bigger with.
Right.
And that's dope.
It's all inspiration and shit like that. Now, you live in Cali now, right?
Yeah, man. I love it, man.
How you like it?
I love it.
The trees are great.
Well, of course. It's always been. It's never stopped being that, you know. And, I mean, of all the places I've went, Cali has the strongest.
Now, see, you've heard it again and again and again. I mean, listen, that's been the constant throughout the smoke boxes. People say the Cali weed. Yeah.
And I've been to the major markets. I've been to all of them. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to the Caribbean. You know, I've been everywhere.
Everywhere there is to get trees.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cali is the best.
And Cali has the strongest consistency.
I would not argue this. You know what I'm saying? Now, is the fact that you live in Cali now the reason that you call the new single Palm Trees?
I did the song, honestly,
beforehand
last year, but I was in California when I made it, and I was on Cali Trees,
right?
Or whatever, riding around with these two hot girls,
right?
And they were showing me around the city, because this is when I was really new, coming out here by myself, not with a bunch of guys and managers, and I just came out here by myself to vibe and really find out what Cali's all about. Because coming from the South, man, you look at places like New York and Cali as like unicorns, huge juggernauts.
But they're two different things.
Oh God, you know, it's like jumping into the ocean, you know?
Yeah.
So with that being said, they were showing me around. I got cool with two chicks, you know. And they were taking me around Hollywood and just different areas and stuff like that. And I was just looking around, man. I was like, man, why is this palm trees in California? You know, I'm from Trinidad. I was born in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? And just going to the islands or whatever in general, like, I come from that culture. You know what I'm saying? But this is an American state.
Yeah, and you're seeing all
and
these
it's just palm trees, or whatever. And then when I linked up later on that day, actually, in the studio with my boy Kavi, he was from actually from California also, dope OG, producer, all that, artist, all that, man. He was playing the beat. He wanted to play me something else or whatever. I couldn't catch a vibe on that, but he was working on something when I walked in or whatever, and it just made sense. I was just, I guess, in full California vibe mode. Like, I picked the vibe up that day. Smoking trees, riding around with two girls, sun shining, blue skies. That's the perfect Cali vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And it just made me think of all the things that I appreciate about California, because by the time when I did that song, I had been back and forth to California about 6 to 8 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, doing business or whatever. You know, you got to come to California for music.
True that. Either California, New York.
Or New York, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or Atlanta, but I'm already from there.
But you there.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whatever.
Hell yeah.
You know, so I mean, I held on to it for a long time because I really wanted to drop it last summer. You know what I'm saying? But had to get on a better page as far as like with my labels and stuff like that. And me and my label, major label, referring to Def Jam, we went separate ways.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because it just made more sense.
Doing
Because I just work better doing things my way because I'm such an artist.
Cut out the middleman.
You know what I'm saying? I'm such an artist.
You need to be your own boss.
I gotta be. I've always kind of been that person in life before music, and because I was a late bloomer in this, like when you heard of me, that's when I started.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if I looked at it from the standpoint, I don't want to lessen myself as a man because I'm a man first before I'm an artist.
True that.
So I don't want to turn myself into a not boss.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of music. No, I'd rather stay a boss.
True that.
And just do music my way.
Yeah, because you don't have them, nitpicking on your creative
or telling me that my art piece is that's just it doesn't match up with your equilibrium.
Yeah.
That's cool, but that shouldn't affect me paying my bills.
Or putting it out. And,
exactly. You gotta fight with an artist's dream because it's not about you at the end of the day. It's the people that looks at the Smokebox.
Yeah.
It's not about. It's the people who's looking at this show right now.
That's cool that you recognize that because most motherfuckers would just go with the flow of what the record company tells them.
No, you gotta recognize, and don't get me wrong, record companies do help a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they have resources.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why it's mainstream and they call it a major label, both of those words start with the letter M. They match, they flow in the same word.
True that.
Mainstream, major label. Do major shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they can. They can fuck up some shit, but they also can do some major shit.
The one thing that major labels can do like no other is network. They can put your shit out there, and if you got good quality music and they put the right push behind it, yes, they could make you a fucking star.
I respect them all that because I definitely look at the new artists now.
Yeah.
Giving kids coming out the street rapping, they got a hot song, and then you see them on David Letterman,
crazy,
or Jimmy Fallon, oh, that's hard. Yeah. Coming from the projects.
Yes.
The complete projects.
And nobody ever thought they'd see that.
And then your same people in your neighborhood seeing you on Jimmy Fallon.
Crazy. That's money shit right there.
Come on, man.
That's money right there.
To me, that's an accomplishment in a certain type of way. I don't give a shit, man. That's kind of an accomplishment.
No, that's big. Nobody had that opportunity 20
You didn't even dream of that.
Yeah.
When you're in school, I know I never dreamed of that, man. Yeah. I never even thought that it's possible to see a rapper for real on this show.
Yeah.
I feel like I never even used to see rappers on those shows back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were and I just didn't look at them.
They would put more pop stars up.
Yeah, I don't remember just you know what I'm saying? I would have never thought that All Go Everything would make sense on Jimmy Fallon.
But it did.
But it
it's
did.
A new generation of people listening to shit now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, there's still people that like the other shit, the old school shit and whatever in the middle.
Course.
But there's a generation of motherfuckers out there that love the new shit. And there's
definitely,
there's room for it all. But like you said, who'd have thought that motherfuckers could get that opportunity?
Come on, man, from the projects to Jimmy Fallon.
That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's hard.
Hey, man, that's hard, man. That's hard.
So Palm Trees is off of Trips to Trinidad, right?
No, Palm Trees is a separate single.
Oh, it's a separate single.
Or whatever, leading up to me getting towards my debut album. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm working on that gradually and building up my label right now. You see, I've dropped these 3 projects so far or whatever. I dropped the Wake Up EP online on SoundCloud for my internet people. Just to start off the year.
Just to give it.
Boom. Hey, hello guys. You know what I'm saying? It's 2015. How you doing? Yeah. And then I did No One Is Safe, which was kind of a big mixtape that I dropped. And I dropped a book with that too, my first book that I did before Trips to Trinidad. And then I just dropped Trips to Trinidad about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month tops.
Right.
And the book came out about a couple weeks after.
Nice.
And so
1-2.
Boom. So I wanted to drop all those so now I could focus on my label and my artists or whatever. I got about 5 to 6 artists.
Nice.
And I'm executive producing their projects.
From ATL or from here?
From ATL. From ATL, man. From ATL in South Carolina, from down south basically. My boys or whatever. And just doing all the right business moves or whatever from a label standpoint. My business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's great, man. God's been blessing me, man. I cannot complain about nothing.
I want to congratulate you for all the fly shit you've been doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Okay, so, we always end the Smokebox with this one question right here.
Gotcha.
Because if I don't, they go crazy.
Of course.
What favorite strain do you like to chief? What's Trinidad's fucking like favorite strain?
XJ13.
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 I haven't heard that in a long time.
I'm a sativa guy,
Nice.
and it keeps me going. It's a
Right
healthy
on.
cigarette.
Now, you like blunts or papers?
I'm a blunt guy because I'm from the South,
Right.
but papers I'm trying to graduate into papers because it's just better for your health.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
to be honest with you,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I'm from the South, and we grew up on busting them down, rolling them up,
Hell yeah.
letting them go. You know what I'm saying?
And how about dabs? Have you done that?
I love it.
Trip this out, right? We were on, we went on tour. So, Cyprus went on tour. No. It was actually it was the Smokers Club tour,
Ooh, nice.
right?
Johnny
Bur-
Shapes.
Yeah, Johnny Shipes.
Shapes.
Shout out to Johnny Shipes.
Shapes.
I was out with Burner, and we shared a bus, and all of our boys, we took on dab names. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I took your name. I was Trinidad James.
Oh no!
Like that.
That's great.
So
That's
we was
great.
dabbing out, so people wanted to know, do you do dabs?
Oh no, definitely, man. But I actually own a rig. Oh, that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Are
Pretty
you
cool
gonna
rig.
start putting out your own shit, like products, strains and stuff like that?
Man, I'll let that time come or whatever. I don't want to say I'll do it.
Not
It's
yet.
things I think about or whatever, but
In time, right?
I just got so many other things going on, man. I got to make sure that I mention this to you, man, or whatever, because I'm gonna need your support too, to be honest with you.
Let's go.
I'm doing this year in Africa, in Kenya, Africa. It was a university named Garissa, if I'm saying that right, hopefully. It's in Kenya. A terrorist group attacked the school and killed 147 kids, man. Students, teachers, or whatever. And that's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it wasn't enough awareness was brought to that because I didn't know about it. I just randomly came across
Right.
it. And then I asked my mother, who is an older woman who watches the news,
Yeah.
and she barely knew about it. And then other people I come across, they don't know about it
It's
at all.
shit that they don't mention to us.
Yeah, it's like it don't keep it going
Yeah.
or whatever. Like all this other stuff, they'll keep it going. But something like that, where it's like, bro,
They put that shit under the rug.
yeah. So
Hey, well, I appreciate that you
Boom.
brought that shit up.
no, definitely. I'm doing a charity free concert in Kenya for it, and I'm raising $147,000 for the families of the people who died.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely will need the support of just, everybody watching. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
like it's for a good cause. We getting ready to put the fundraiser up for Africa, man, and for Kenya, and for the families of those who lost a victim. 147 people dying. That's a big deal. If 147 people died in your community, you
You'd be
would feel some type of way. And even if life does go on, because life does go on, you would appreciate if somebody sent you a little gift, a little something. So, hey,
Word up, man.
thanks.
Hey, I want to thank you for sitting in the smoke box and chopping it up.
Hey, I appreciate this crazy thing right here that I'm probably going to be walking on the cloud when I get out this car. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you having me on Be Real, man. TV in the smoke box.
Where could they get at you at?
Make sure you go check the website out, man. tjamesworld.com. That will also give you the link to the fundraiser website that we're getting ready to put up. tjamesworld.com, at Trinidad James GG on all social media, man. Thank you once again. Palm Trees, the new single, man. Go get that. The video's gonna be insane.
Oh yeah, you gotta give that to us for the Dr. Greenthumb show. We'll premiere that shit.
We on there.
That's right. You gotta check out the Dr. Greenthumb show if you haven't already. All right, Monday
I'm gonna
through
be on
Friday.
there soon.
That's right.
If you
Monday.
enjoyed this, you're gonna enjoy that.
That's right. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. live on www.BREALTV. Make sure you leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and the blunt was rolled by Tony Greenhands. You could check him out.
Tony.
That's right.
Tony.
Greenhands. Greenhandwovens.com. You could order those blunts right there. Mine, all gold, checkerboard. All right, that's it from the smoke box. Peace out.
Smoke box. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out